Maredu, live on ZTNPRIME.
Welcome to it. If you're just joining us, are you still tuned into the weekend setup? And you know what happens here? We give you nothing but the hottest stuff.
Tell me more.
Come to the comment section. That is every responsibility.
In Zimbabwe.
Right now, it's happening, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the program All Things Marketing with Gillian Rusike. This is a show that seeks to critique, interrogate, analyze and celebrate marketing excellency in Zimbabwe. We also profile trendsetters, new entrants and exits in the sector. I am Gillian Rusike, your host, and we are coming to you live from ZTN Studios in Harare, Zimbabwe. Joining me today on the show is Caroline Tagwireyi, an international expert with over 23 years of multidisciplinary experience conducting research, training, consultancy, and services in sustainable environmental management. She has participated in the preparation of several national climate change reports to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change since 2007. Currently, she's a board member of the Marketers Association of Zimbabwe, and she sits on the ESG committee. And welcome, Caroline, to the program. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me on this program, Gillian.
Indeed, powerful profile, Carol. Let's go straight into the topic that we are discussing today. What is sustainability?
Okay, that's a very interesting topic. What I can tell you is sustainability issues, they started when people realized that there was something that was happening in the environment as we were developing. So in order to make sure that future generations get to enjoy what we are currently having, that's when the issue of sustainable development began to be discussed. So when we talk about sustainability, we are looking at development that addresses economic issues, that addresses environmental issues, that talks to social issues, that, okay, develop, but make sure that you address, you balance out on the economic issues, you balance out on the environmental issues, and you balance out on the social issues. So that's what we'll be referring to.
Indeed, Carol, there's need for balance at every sector. You need to balance the economic issues, the social issues, the environment issues, and everything in order for us to create a future sustainable environment for the future generations.
Exactly.
So tell me, is there a difference between sustainability and ESG?
So as you can see, these terms these days, people, they use them interchangeably. Some prefer to call that sustainability. Others prefer to call it ESG issues. When you talk about ESG, you're talking about environmental issues, social issues, and governance issues. So when you talk about sustainability, you cannot divorce things that have to do with your development from governance issues. Yes, they are very key. Whatever you're going to do, your governance issues are very critical because they determine how you're going to do all the things that you do, whether it's in an organization, a corporate, or whatever. So ESG issues, sustainability issues, we are talking about one and the same thing.
So in other words, sustainability is an umbrella word that covers all the components of environment, of social and corporate governance, which is a very key issue, especially in this day and age, because corporates are giving so much heed, so much attention to these things, because they are also culprits in the damage or in whatever that we are doing to the environment. When it comes to the appreciation of sustainability in Zimbabwe, what is the current status from your own point of view? You have participated in writing these frameworks from the implementation point of view.
Okay, so when you talk about sustainability issues, if you know from those that are going to universities, etc., they do that in schools. They are talking about this in schools. Then when you talk about corporates, industry, etc., they do that. But the missing link now is on the reporting. they might be doing sustainability issues, like even sustainability is not only about corporate social responsibility, because that's what other organizations refer to when they talk about sustainability. But it also covers issues to do with, in terms of even your energy. Maybe you're now using renewable energy, solar, for instance. All that is, it's part and parcel of sustainability. So you find that, yes, there are initiatives that are happening in several corporates or companies or organizations, but the main problem that we have is it's not reported. So when it's not reported, yes, you think that maybe nothing is happening. But now, in terms of reporting itself, it's still in its infancy in Zimbabwe. Yes, we have companies that are reporting, but it's still in its infancy. But not to say that they don't know about it. They know a bit about it, but they will need to know exactly how to report on the several initiatives that are there currently.
Yes, I think you are very correct there, Caroline, to say the reporting is the missing gap, because what I know for sure is that so many corporates are involved in what we call CSR programs. CSR, we give back to community, we go plant trees, we donate even to disasters that happens and everything else. But I think the biggest missing link, like you indicated, is the reporting. But I think we have to figure out we are reporting to who, because if as an organization we are donating towards a disaster that has happened, to whom do we need to report to? So I think there should be some incentive, maybe from government point of view, to say those that have done A, B, C, D, they need to be incentivized. Maybe that's when we can see a lot of reporting coming through. What do you think?
Yeah, you see, with at least from the government point of view, if you look at even our national development strategy, they talk about sustainable development. And in the reporting of the different ministries, etc., in any initiatives that happen, they report on any sustainable issues that have been implemented. So when you talk now about companies, different organizations, because this is something that has to be initiated by the different companies themselves. In your policies as companies, you need now to highlight what are your ESG policies. And it has to come right from the board level, because the environment, ESG issues, they are a board issue. Because once it is addressed from right from the top, then everyone else in the organization will take it up. So it starts with the board itself. Then it then has to go to flow to the rest of the people. And then when you start communicating in your policies and in your annual reports, then more people will try to understand now what it is you are doing in that aspect.
There you have it, viewers. Kero is saying that sustainability issues, they have to start right from the highest decision-making body of an organization, which is the board, because if the board lacks appreciation of sustainability issues, it is difficult to cascade down to the people that are operating from the ground. Let's drill down a bit, Kero, to talk about the role of marketers in sustainability issues. We are the people, we are the communicators, we are the ones who beautify the products that we sell to our customers. Where do you think marketers need to come in? Why am I saying that? If you notice, sustainability issues are more like of an accounting issue where accountants have to report for it. And especially in this country, all the stock exchange listed companies, there's a requirement for them to talk about. So it now becomes like an accounting issue rather than an all organizational issue. Where should marketers come in?
Okay, thank you so much for that question, Gillian. So when you talk about ESG issues, they are not just to a particular group of people. It covers everybody in the organization. And now for marketers, they occupy a very critical role in the supply chain. Because you talk to the customers. And also, if there is anything, a reputational risk, it's the marketers that have to address that, whether it's the PR people or you as a marketer, you are the one who has to address that. So it means you have to know exactly what is happening along your supply chain. Where are you getting your raw materials? And what are the policies that are using, don't they use child labor in producing whatever material that they give you for you to be producing your product?
Yes.
And also you need to know in terms of disposal of these things, how are we going to dispose it? And marketers are very key because you are involved in the labeling of these products.
Yes.
So you need, that information is very critical if you are implementing ESG issues in your organization. You need to indicate it in your labels. Are these, how do you dispose of this?
Yes, definitely.
Or are they biodegradable? Are they eco-friendly?
Yes.
Or things like that. Or even, you can even sell and say, you know what, we are producing this, we are using solar energy, we are using this renewable energy. It actually attracts those that are very anti-fossil fuel, etc.
Join me in the second segment as we continue discussing about sustainability issues with Caroline Tagwireyi.
Whether you are a kid or an old man, football gives you an equal opportunity to live the dream. This beautiful game lets us dream and live that dream in someone else's shoes. And dreams are what keeps us alive. Keep dreaming with the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League. Bora Redu, March to December. Live on ZTN Prime.
Madini Zimbabwe salamu letu picha mwimuta katika express na kuna nchi ya mwana Nzambe mwana Belabela mwana Pikoko tewapo mwaranda shiriko kuna paumo konza right muri Zimbabwe ndakuzisa kuti ZTN Prime yakuwanikwa pa channel 294 pa DSTV. Thank you so much. Peace out.
It lurks in the heart of communities, giving its victims a false sense of invincibility.
Everyone else could see that something's not right with this guy, but I didn't know.
Blinding a person's better judgment, a strong contender, destroying populations with disillusionment.
Extra strength.
This is the story of drug and substance abuse.
Welcome back to our second segment as we interrogate a very critical component of the business, which is sustainability. A lot of corporates, they are doing it, but they are unaware. The issue of reporting, as highlighted by Carol, is very pertinent in the discussion of corporate social responsibility, as we call it. But in general, Carol has outlined that it is sustainability, which covers environmental issues, social issues, and governance issues, which are ESG issues. And these are issues that are at the core right now in the entire world, not only here in Zimbabwe. Carol, we just talked about the role of marketers. And you have articulated that marketers have got a very critical role in making sure that ESG issues are rolled out in the entire organization. Maybe you can highlight that point again.
Yes. As I was saying, I said marketers, they occupy that very critical role because they have to find out along the supply chain what is happening economically, socially, and environmentally. And they have to communicate. Now, in your sustainability report, you have to indicate, you have to highlight all the things that you are doing. If you have reduced your carbon footprint, you highlight you have reduced your carbon footprint.
Yes.
But now, one of the challenges that we are having is a lot of people in the marketing field, they're being accused of what is called greenwashing. When you talk about greenwashing, is you are just saying we are doing this and this, everything is green, yet in actual fact, that is not what is on the ground.
Oh, yes.
So that is one of the key issues or problems that people highlight when you start talking about sustainability. Some just say, you know what, it's a marketing gimmick. But the truth is, as marketers, you have a responsibility to make sure that you do not get involved in greenwashing.
Oh my goodness.
But actual reporting of what's happening.
Yes, there you have it, marketers. The environmentalists, the specialists are saying we are doing doing what is called greenwashing. We are speaking things that are not there. I mean, look, it just takes me back to church where we speak things into existence. But what the specialists are saying that we need to speak the actual things that we are doing. We need to report, because when we are caught off guard, we just speak things as if they are there. Greenwashing marketers should not be something that is within your system as an organization. If you are not doing things to preserve the environment, make sure you correct it, because even as MAZ, it's a thrust that we have taken to make sure that the marketing fraternity in the country participates fully and has got information about sustainability issues. Carol, we don't want to be accused of greenwashing, and I want to urge my colleagues, everybody in business, let's not report things that are not there. We don't need to spice things up. Let's talk about the corporate world, Carol. From your point of view as a champion of sustainability, what do you think the corporate world is doing right and is not doing right to make sure that we speak the same language?
Okay, thank you for that question once again. So the corporate world, like you indicated initially, when they are forced by compliance issues. So if you talk about environmental issues, you want to start a project, you are required by law to conduct an environmental and social impact assessment.
Oh, yes.
So you don't have a choice but to make sure that you do that. But when you do that, you want to make sure that whatever impacts that you have reduced the impacts, and where you can enhance positives in terms of employment creation for your community, etc. You make sure that you are enhancing that, and you report on it. That, okay, these are the initiatives, and we have employed so many people within the community.
Yes.
You report it in your sustainability report. And also, like you indicated before, on the ZSC, it's a requirement that you actually report on your sustainability issues. You have to be very transparent. So you are transparent on the negative issues, whether they are economic, environmental, or social. Be transparent and report on them. And on the positive, be transparent and report on them. And then maybe make an improvement plan so that people see that you are progressing as you are moving from one level of implementation to another level. So that is the beauty about sustainability. It allows you to improve on your operations or your performance. So that's something that corporates need to do. And they can also do something that is very simple. There are some low-hanging things that they have to do, but I think we can discuss that as we move on.
I think that's a very clarion call to fellow corporates, managers, executives, to say that let's not take sustainability issues for granted. Let's not lip service, whatever we call it, about sustainability. It is a component that is very, very vital, even for the future customers, the future generations, the future markets that we want to penetrate into. If we destroy the world by virtue of our practices, day-to-day practices, because we want to enjoy the benefits today, we are not doing any justice to ourselves. We talked about what the corporate world is doing, Carol. Let's talk about probably what is government, the responsible authorities doing. We hear people always, crying that local authorities are not collecting rubbish from the neighborhood. People are just dumping everywhere and so forth. What is the government doing, and what should local authorities also do to make sure that even the local communities, they understand issues of sustainability?
Okay. Issues to do with, especially the ones that you have mentioned on waste management, they are very key in the sense that it's everyone who has to be involved. Government on its part in terms of creating an enabling environment. So, for instance, for our waste management, we need to understand that there is need for waste segregation. So you find that there are some organizations right now, they are practicing waste segregation at source. But the major problem is, after they've practiced this waste segregation, when it is collected to the landfill or to the dump site, it is mixed.
Oh.
So it defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose.
When they come, they just collect and put it in the same van.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can imagine you have segregated your waste is like your paper is somewhere, your organic is there, and then all of it is mixed.
Oh, yeah.
So local authorities, they need to make sure that at the disposal end, they are also responsible and making sure that only segregated waste will go to relevant disposal sites.
Yes.
Then we also have small enterprises that are now into waste management.
Oh, yes.
So we have even corporates that are collaborating with these small enterprises to make sure that those that require cardboard, they get the cardboard. Those that require plastics, they get the plastics. So we have those initiatives, but that they just need to be scaled up and more people to understand that there are these initiatives. So all that, if it can be implemented, sustainability will surely be something that we can say is happening.
Yes, you highlighted an important component of sustainable of managing waste, where there is need to separate.
Yes.
But I think one of the biggest challenges is at the last end of management of this. What would you encourage local authorities, government institutions that are responsible for this aspect to do to ensure that there is compliance? And what should they do even to the residents who do not separate waste in order to, when they are disposing waste?
That's a very interesting question. You know why I'm saying this is very interesting? When I talked about climate change issues.
Yes.
That I do a lot of climate change reporting. One of the critical areas where there are emissions that cause climate change, it's from waste. So your decomposition of your organic waste, it's a challenge in itself. So according to our what we have said as a country, we intend to reduce emissions that are coming from waste. So as a country, we've made an international commitment that we will need to reduce waste.
Okay.
So we are now required to make sure that we track that. So local authorities right now, they're also looking at, okay, how can organic waste be composted wherever it is that's going to be composted? Others then add value and make organic fertilizer and things like that, or they compost. And also you're looking at people being provided with waste segregation receptacles, like your green bags, your black bags, etc. And then, like I indicated, that making sure the small enterprises are coming in and getting involved in making sure that if Petrocosm, because they do deal with plastics, if they require plastics, can we have these small enterprises selling the plastics to that? Them. Exactly. Yeah. So you have organizations that they've actually allowed these people to come in and get the different waste and making sure that it's disposed well. And also creating landfills. So that's the responsibility of local authorities. Maybe the main challenge is the land available to do the disposal. Because right now, Pomona, I think it needs to be decommissioned, but they haven't identified a site to do proper land filling. So those are some of the issues that will need to be addressed as we move along this.
Well, I think from what you are saying, we've got a very long way to go as a country, as local authorities, even as corporates, to make sure that we address some of these sustainability issues, especially waste management. I think it's very, very critical. It's an area that needs lots of attention. And as far as I see it, I don't remember passing through an organization that has got the three different, what did you call them? I would call them bins.
Yes.
The three different bins, you know, one for plastics, for paper, and so forth. I think as corporates, we need to awaken to the clarion call that we need to make sure that we provide these facilities. Because if we don't, our staff members, the people that pass through our office buildings, they just mix everything in one bag. It takes everyone to initiate something to make sure that we preserve and we sustain our environment. It is a very critical component for us to survive as businesses. Are there any incentives, Carol, that have been put in place for corporates that are there or maybe at international level? Because, you know, one of the things that we always hear is our government is going to these climate change issues to lobby for money. Are there incentives that that go down to the people, to the corporates, people that are implementing these?
Yes, you see, for all these, like for instance, in our Zimbabwe, we have what we have submitted, what we call the nationally determined contributions. So we have said we are going to reduce our emissions by 40% per capita per person, right?
Okay.
So it means that if any of the, we have talked about solar. We said if you're going to have solar, this is going to contribute to our reduction in our carbon footprint.
Yes.
So if we have companies that are involved in solar, you can find out there are policies that say, you know, there are some tax incentives that have been put. You don't pay this if you're going to be importing solar like this, maybe the panels, etc.
Yes.
There are different things that have been highlighted in there. And also there are opportunities. Whenever you can come up even as a particular sector where you are assisted even in your energy efficiency. There are programs. So if you are embarking on any of these initiatives on sustainability, the incentive capacity building in terms of energy efficiency, in terms of water efficiency, and all these things are out there for industry to partake if they're interested. But maybe one of the challenging things is they might not be aware of the things that are available. So I think on our part is to make sure that we provide this information wherever we have organizations like MAS, wherever we have organizations like Business Council for Sustainable Development, we share with all our members so that they understand what is available. But opportunities for even collaboration with outside countries are there for technology transfer, etc. So these things are there, and we need to make sure that we just, I think we share with the relevant people so that they implement or they write proposals, etc. We help out where we can.
Interesting conversation indeed. There you have it, viewers. Caroline is saying from a sustainability point of view, organizations, we've got a big task ahead of us, not only to our customers, but even internally to our staff members. We need to play a part to make sure that our staff members, our teams are informed about sustainability issues. But most importantly, it's about their welfare. You can't talk about waste management if the workers' welfare is not well taken care of. I presume that staff welfare is one of the ESG issues that organizations need to take care of. Thank you so much, Carol, for joining us. Very interesting conversation indeed. I'm sure all the viewers, you have learned something. And like I indicated, if you want us to take this conversation further, you can still join us. But please join us again next week as we bring you another exciting edition of All Things Marketing. You can join us as well on our social media handles, ZTNTV, on Twitter, on Facebook, and even on YouTube. We are also present. Thank you so much for staying with us, and good evening.
Good evening.
Unomkana manje wona uziviti muri muZimbabwe hle ZTN DS channel 294 ZTN yakubatika ipapo saka manake ekuti munongochuna chete pa 294 pa DS makutoona chi ZTN ripapata pamakutoona chi pa programs ese avana kupenyura evaimbi venyu nemaprograms akasiyana akati one day zvapo ipapo wamuona nyore muzwa nyore mufamba nyore uchitarisa kuti paZTN channel 294 paDS.
Welcome to Chew On, the show that links people, food and culture whilst giving you a diverse culinary experience.
Pure ingredients, wholesome, vibrant and earthy dishes. When you get all the elements together, it all sings. That's what Zimbabwean food is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chew On.
Kanyaya kangu kadiki kaneche kuitane moyo yedu andikutambisire ngula chimbo uya wanazogera zvako iwewe kupesana kwacho kwa nyanya ndichingoverengera ngula ndati ndibvunze kuti unoda ini nditese ndikuratidze kuti ndokuda ndaedza zvandokwanisa ndikuratidze kuti ndokuda na 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 ndokuda ndokuda na 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 ndokuda ndokuda pfungwa dzangu nedzako dzinoenderana wani. We got a lot in common. Baby, can't you see? Enough is enough. Naneta ini kushika ini na peta is we. Cause we don't want time. She's in a really chillun. Kana really put in the jagera. Kukeza ayuwa sama wani. You better make me understand your baby. Did you say you gonna kura tize? I love you, I love you, I love you. Ndaeta. Kwangu kutinda wana wekurora chinesa chivanze umoni wepoto andini mukane nyadzi sakatambira choko amanafunga nezvazvo matakula amatsaho loko mawonihlo macheletela mati phela matakula wakula 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 amatsaho loko mawonihlo macheletela mati phela matakula amatsaho loko mawonihlo macheletela mati phela matakula wakula 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 Zakaria 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 wakula Zakaria kama na badigidi nuka kara kara mati digidi au nyare nabo au nyare Zakaria kama na badigidi nuka kara kara mati digidi au nyare nabo au nyare Zakaria wakula
Zinogadzirwa nevanhu
anogadzira pano vanhu kugadzira mini takuda kutora mumvuri wako
inosarudza inogadzira mari
ndinokugadzira muchirongwa munhava munei
That you love me from the start. That you love me from the heart. Bringing a call to that we never be apart. Sweep me off my feet and let me fall. Don't let me down, down, down again. Sweep me off my feet and let me fall. Don't let me down, down, down again. That you love me, that you won't want me. I thought that we had that you love me, my one and only. Never let me go. Baby, you gave my love away. Hey. Time to run longer away. Hey. You should know that my love will never fade. But I know that I got myself played. So you said that you would love me, and never that I would, but you just walked away. Baby, you're not ready. So you said that you would love me, and never that I would, but you just walked away. Baby, you're not sweep me off my feet and let me fall. Don't let me down, down, down again. Sweep me off my feet and let me fall. Don't let me down, down, down again. That you love me, that you won't want me. I thought that we had now. That you love me, my one and only. Never let me go.
bvisai mavhezo ndidarike.
Wekudenga ndoringa imi
andinofamba vharai makumba ndipinde. Baba ndoringa imi
wekudenga ndoringa imi
andinofamba bvisai mavhezo ndidarike.
Wekudenga ndoringa imi
wekudenga ndoringa imi
andinofamba vharai makumba ndidarike. Baba ndoringa imi
wekudenga ndoringa imi
andinofamba bvisai mavhezo ndidarike.
Samatanga matinotengaira varimo vakangonderamo
mutira mune duta daima tinisa nzira mutira nutsire imimi mutira nutsire imimi
dziriko nevakadzi nenyota yeropa zvino manje ndamwaya muturo
mutira nutsire imimi mutitarisire mhuri dzedu tirimo mumari mukaimomo mapiripiti kungwavha mukwengarizere nembavha dzinode kutibira wapa
vakaona muringa chitupu vanouya vakandira mavhinga uraisa ini hatichada kuwanza ndoyakaviwa kare vakauvhari shuwa korona yemino vachibaya nepfumo zvipikiri mikumbo vatiyanodakura vomavhinika apa iye abva kure vakatakura venda vachimutina.
Baba tungamira zvataramazera kufamba ishe ere mutsari mweya nzimboirete dzingai wakaipanga tematenga mupfungwa dzedu zvanorasirira mweya voitsipikira muhari tinga vagere vakawanda mumakwenzi
inoda vagare vasiva varingendenge amwe vakada kumashinga varingendenge ambura makatuza samazana varingendenge zvakaperera pamuchinjika varingendenge inayo vanomukira varingendenge
muhopenirere manziyairira senekure ichiti tucherere tucherere ikati samatenga ndiringe muhopenirere manziyairira senekure ichiti tucherere tucherere ikati samatenga ndiringe muhopenirere manziyairira senekure ichiti tucherere tucherere ikati samatenga ndiringe.
ndoringa imi
wekudenga ndoringa imi
andinofamba vharai makumba ndipinde. Baba ndoringa imi
wekudenga ndoringa imi
andinofamba bvisai mavhezo ndidarike.
wekudenga ndoringa imi
wekudenga ndoringa imi
andinofamba vharai makomba ndidarike. Baba ndoringa imi
wekudenga ndoringa imi
andinofamba bvisai mavhezo ndidarike.
Samatanga ndoringa imi samatanga ndoringa imi samatanga.
Pardon? Look up. Oh! Okay. I'm Ollie J, your host and captain for this technological voyage.
They say that curiosity killed the cat. Well, we say curiosity makes you swipe.
Okay, there's a real big one. Oh, okay. Okay, that one came out of
look up. From some tech-tastic adventures to some out-of-this-world Zimbabwean inventions to the scientifically mind-boggling, we show it all.
What we're looking at is two charging ports to charge the vehicle.
And things get electric. Catch Swipe right here on ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294.
To the top, Mama, where do I am here to tell my story. I'm going to show. Muchande wana neri umesua. Okuti, tere watakalaza, tere watakalaza. Chona Joshua, yeah, Joshua. Muchande wana neri umesua. Okuti, tere watakalaza, tere watakalaza. Chona Joshua, yeah. Watotita kumirowe simuta musoro meri uchie bakatwa ekudiriro niri mumoyo mavi nemapopora teura mnamatowayo inange mutange mwanawe kutirwa sedande mutande sandi ambe tambe nimwesuba utaba musa Joshua muchani wana niri mwesuba ukoti yere watakaraza yere watenda dira chone Joshua yeah Joshua muchani wana niri mwesuba ukoti yere watakaraza yere watenda dira chone Joshua yeah mufuti wemombe uchatora mukombe mufuti wemombe uchatora mukombe mufuti wemombe uchatora mukombe Zio ya rudo
Miniro jaiso mama unogona kutitisa vana vangu nolimirwa mai hausumbu venga mai vangu kana hama zangu unogona kutitisa vana vangu nolimirwa mai hausumbu venga mai vangu kana hama zangu anunzi hemi haladeo nengo munzira oparetio anunzi hemi haladeo
Oh baby, follow me, oh oh. Anywhere that you go, you know say I follow you, oh oh. Even if I can do, I got to follow you, oh oh. Love everything you do, oh baby, follow me, oh oh. Make you follow me, oh oh. Must be the luckiest, maybe the finest. You said that I'm the prettiest girl in the world to have you. Loving me the way you do, you sweet me like a sugar. Loving me the way you do, you got me shaking all over. Hey. Oh baby, baby, I put on me now. I love you, make we go see Papa. Oh baby, follow me, oh oh. Anywhere that you go, you know say I follow you, oh oh. Even if I can do, I got to follow you, oh oh. Love everything you do, oh baby, follow me, oh oh. Make you follow me, oh oh. Hey.
looking for. Baby, I'm looking for.
Low, get somebody get a chance to blow. I got the Lamaj and Bajan Kashan and Jangon Bobo, but look, was with my king, but rappelling young. What in Tamina, what in Bogot, welling a minute of some tongue, shish, they give me shallow. I don't know capelling a couple of Potango, but Potaman and Josaba Cock, who was the leaders of the Poluco, a Pocapacong, a Sugalingo, the Kalian Best, Natasha as long as I long and bet. I should tell him pep, and look up as Vasalis pep, look, contending to Zabonondaba, as well as secret Linda, double boss, the level is high, and when I listen, I'm a particular bamba. Every time in the space, I touch my lesson and I got the hustle, the master, the passion and brother discussing and testing the special rapper you got since he's got the bandit yega balunge fungo mama mangube hanya batusa vele batuka hey when I step in the boot oh my god yafunga cross I'm not the kind that you want to cross fana go mark I'm a predator trap me a bury and force to carry a cross I'll divide you into two like Moses I'm a ruthless goddess Father forgive me I have sinned blood on my hands I've been killing them since I yega bang mad oh I yega bang mad I yega bang mad shit seven nine nyali kuza vele yega bang mad nigga bang mad no how you go I nigga bang mad no how you go I nigga bang mad no how you go I banana nyali kuza vele nigga bang mad na rap ithoma ngoba umrapha nyakhobo qhabe gazi uqobo yimingo debele kho isilungu ngikhuluma qo ngiqoqo zamrapha beqasa amaqaqa ngiphethe le flow yababo kushaqa ngiqala ukuqasa begaqa ngiguqela iphetha bongoqa abaqamula isipha sakoma sengoma phula amathamba bathi basick baphula amakhanda bethama na flow le blood on the flow isela kujela sibona ngomopa kanti benzani umrapper basibiza ama queen ngekho vele ku mic murder met the top ngisheze ngedwa the rapping is comedy rappers I'm mumbling hit I'm a better than double rapper ngifuna bo awa bokhona the million hype bafana le ngabo ngangimela yini rap lessons let's start with the basics you all know who the best is flow yens I'm a yes hi I'm nigga bang mad oh I nigga bang mad hi I'm nigga bang mad shit seven nine nyali kuza vele nigga bang mad no how you go how you nigga bang mad no how you go how you nigga bang mad no how you go I banana nyali kuza vele nigga bang mad
Hello? You killed my baby.
Mpuza!
No, with you, everything is just patty. Well, scientifically speaking, life is better when you carry.
Now I see why my father never got enough of you.
And here's nothing like that.
I'm so tired of always being your second option.
You are one crazy couple. So I'm going to ubuye lo wiswapa na wakho lapho uzodinga.
I'm trying to save your life.
The police are still investigating the murder of Julisani Maposa, who was shot by 3 criminals at his home last week during an armed robbery.
So you're blaming him because someone said his name?
Tanya,
it's Detective Khalif. I will find Julisani's killer.
Who's in charge?
Yeah? You have no right to meddle into my business, okay?
What? So all the sex connection is at the Sila Israel.
I'm not looking for love.
Suicide is not an option. Don't give up. Fight.
why would I want to help Pumze Shanya?
I don't want to make sex.
Why do you think he cheated on you?
Josta, why are you not doing that? So, when I have to man, I'm just like that.